Warned of an enemy in the area, you have prepared an ambush for them. The attack, however, did not succeed as planned, and the enemy has managed to slip inside a group of buildings and establish a defensive position.
Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion. Oh my god, I want to cry. Second mission, already nightmare. I was like, we're definitely dead. We're definitely all dead. Everyone's dead. We're definitely going to die, but I'm going to try it because Warpstone's nice. But, you know, brutal enemies before we're at a point where any of our guys have had enough level ups in their, like, core stats to make them in any way reliable. And then it's a bloody ambush, which just means we're dead. Skrick Skulkmaster here, obviously we're against Skaven. They have much higher initiative than us, and both our guys are going to, you know, both the warbands are going to start really close together, and ours are going to be spread out around a building, theirs are going to be in a building. So basically, the easiest way for them to leave the building, their entire warband will just take, and every single... Yeah, we're just going to get outnumbered immediately, basically. Every engagement we're in, we'll lose people before they even get a turn. So we're done. We are done. Now, let's see if that's how it happens. Oh, boy. You know what? Our initiative is a little higher, it looks like. Not sure why. Their wagon is over here. Okay, their wagon is over here. I might be able to run past and grab that, although the objective's changed, which is interesting. It's not a Warpstone rush anyway, it's a marked for death. So we've got to kill him and him for the bonus objective. Is that something that's likely? No, probably not, but I think I'm going to go for their wagon. I mean, then they will... Okay, it's in there. Okay, the wagon's in there. If I do this... Right, if I do this, then they are all going to make a beeline for our Magister. They're all going to go straight for him. But if I hide up those stairs, we might be alright. Okay, I guess we're stealing this gold too. The icon's next to it. Okay, try not to move too much. Because you get like a little bit of a free movement after doing an action. And it means that if you loot something and there's something near enough to it, you can usually loot the other thing without spending a strategic point. Which is obviously quite handy. Right, do I just lock myself in here? No, I shouldn't, because I need my... Whoops. I need my other guys to be able to get into this room. Because if they can't get into this room, you know, in behind, then we can't outnumber any of the enemies. So I need to be able to get onto the stairs and fight them. So I guess we'll do this. Oh my god, this is so silly. But because we took their... Because we did take their idol, their morale has hit, like... It's already really low. And we get a cheeky free Overwatch. All of our guys are in ambush stance to begin with, but we're against Skaven, and their charge range is better than our... Their charge range is better than our Overwatch. Than our... Not our Overwatch. Than our... ambush ranges. Okay, this is one of the guys we need to kill. So, I mean, I could try. If I kill him, that might put them below the morale threshold, but it might not. In which case, we might be able to just jump Skrick, and we might actually get the bonus objective. I think it would be nice, though, if this guy was failing his all alone test, because they don't have the best morale. So I'm going to stay in combat with him, even though it's Faust who's our archer. Because if we can bring any of those two to bear over here, he might try and flee and get downed on his own turn next turn. It really depends if we're going to get an action before him. Okay, maybe. He might end up fighting their leader. Their leader's like hiding up there. But fine, I guess. I'm not going to charge because then I won't be able to... Actually, I will be able to follow up, won't I? Okay, I guess I will charge. Sure. Also, they're not going to be able to flee now. I should have positioned myself better. But if they do fail their all alone test, then they'll just sit there. But yeah, if you allow them a means to escape. Oh no. Okay, we ambushed him. But we missed him. That's sad. If we'd hit him, that would have been a really good get. Because, oh yeah, because look at that. Now if their leader comes down, Carsten's probably dead. Probably just going to die. Whereas here... Oh crap. Really? And they got a crit. Of course they got a crit. Skaven do have high accuracy, so they have a higher chance to crit. But that was absurd. That was pathetic. First thing to hit us. Hang on, where the hell are you? Oh, you're over here. So one thing I did do before I jumped into the mission, by the way, I swapped some equipment around. I got rid of the heavy armor. I would love to pick up that weird stone. I really would. I really would. Oh, and there's a cluster over there. I need to try and stop this guy before their leader comes down, though. Alright, not bad. But that was with a charge. So this, yeah, this isn't quite going to kill him. Yeah, I have to hit him one more time, which hopefully we will have one more time to attack him. But yeah, I got rid of the heavy armor. It seemed silly. It was just slowing him down too much. And yeah, especially against Skaven, I think it was the right choice. Alright, their leader's not done anything yet. Oh, I think their leader might just be stuck up there, actually. That's another thing that AI does that's really stupid. If they're on a point where they could jump down from it, on the, like a, you know, little jumping, like, interaction node, if they start to turn there, then the node isn't active. You need to sort of move onto it for it to become an action you can take. And so they just sit there going, oh, there's no... I can't perform any actions. You know, and I've moved to the node already. I'm on the node. So they don't move anymore because they're already on the thing they want to use, which they can't use because it's not activated because they've not moved onto it. So it's weird. I know, it's silly. It doesn't make any sense. But it makes sense. In some way. Game silly. Alright, don't worry about it. These two are just going to kill our mutant, aren't they? Ugh. So, Alec here. He can move a lot. He can move a long way. He can move an awfully long way. So, do I loot more? I mean, I need to take that guy's trinket if I can. Or, what I could do is kill this guy and then run back, because we have such good movement range. And then it would free up both of these guys to then attack the next lot. So we're going to give up on killing their leader. There's just no point. He's got nothing. And then, do I attack him? Who is he? Okay, he's got 44, so he's going to go after our mutant, so at least our mutant can stand up. How much health does our mutant have? He's got 63 out of 136. He did get critted, and it was a charge, I think? So, like, the maximum amount of damage he could have taken, basically. I don't think he could get killed in a single hit from the other guy. So I think we're okay. So I'm going to attack this guy instead. We got a crit, and he wasn't stunned? You're kidding me. Well, at least we got a crit. Did big damage to him. They failed their route test. Alright, we won. Alright, cool. That was absurd. And, okay, so we didn't pick up a single piece of weirdstone, but just because, like, if you win, you get a, you know, a selection of what was left on the battleground. So the fact that we picked a place that had exceptional weirdstone, we were still able to get away with a cluster for free. So that's still pretty great. But yeah, that was kind of ridiculous that we're able to swing that. So, hooray for us.
Your ruthless ambition serves you well. The Shadow Lord will reward you greatly for your skill and loyalty.
You know how I said we were totally going to lose, and like it was a sure thing? The enemy's leader got stuck. And because we were able to grab their idol on turn 1, it was, yeah, there you go. That was so silly. That was so silly. If their leader had been able to go, he would have got he probably would have killed one of our henchmen on the first turn if he'd been able to jump down on his first turn. You know? Because he wouldn't have got ambushed, he would have charged, and then... Oh, then he probably couldn't afford a second attack, actually. But he would have had one of our guys pinned down, another one of the guys would have shown up and got ambushed by our other Dark Soul. So yeah, I think we would have got really screwed there. The fact we were able to go all in on one enemy... And that was all we needed after the idol. So yeah, weird. Just bizarre. What a bizarre game that was. And for an ambush and everything, I mean, that was horrifying. I thought we were screwed. But here we are. Alive. Got the underdog bonus on everybody. So everybody got 4 experience. Oh, you got lightly wounded? That's a bit annoying. So he needs to recuperate for a couple of days, which is a pain. But, you know, he got some experience. You got some good experience too. You were the most valuable warrior. So, only one person got taken out, but he did the most damage. So he got most valuable warrior. So that's cool. Nice. Good job, Gelris. Karsten has been leveling up well. Alright. Okay. So we're 1 mission away from leveling up our warband, which will allow us to get another henchman. Okay. Good. Great. We got more money. Got some shards. Bizarre. I mean, we're still not doing great here. We need 75. So we didn't get that much weird stone. Not nearly as much as I would have wanted. But the fact that we survived a brutal mission, I'd say is pretty great. The fact that he's injured is annoying. How long do we have for this, anyway? 11 days. So we have ages. We could just wait a couple days for our mutant to be back. I'd rather not hire another one. Because it'll be ages before we can have 2 hero slots. And so we'll have someone on the bench for ages, or we'll be swapping between. They'll both be under-leveling compared to everything else, so I'd rather just wait, actually. And I guess it's only 1 extra day we're waiting, because this day counts.
Are available.
Alright. Cool. And yeah. We have a new mission request from the Shadow Lord. Wow, that's quite quick.
A new challenge is in sight.
So yeah, currently it reckons it's a terrible idea, which I agree. It says the first story mission. The Temple of Sigmar in the northeastern quarter of Mordheim has long been a bastion of powers antithetical to those of chaos. For centuries, the faithful flocked to the temple to pray and sing praises to their god. The reverberations of such devotion over such a long time have endowed the building with an aura of holiness that opposes the corruption that has ravaged most of the city. This state of affairs is one that the Shadow Lord will no longer abide. The demands from the pit are simple: defile the temple and drag it down into the darkness that has claimed Mordheim. Through this desecration, the temple will be blighted, never to be redeemed. Fun. La 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 la, what are we doing now? Something, probably. 1 warband is around its wagon, the other scattered. Each warband wide arc from their wagon, facing each other. So I mean, that's the sort of most straightforward game, really. 1 in 3, 1 scattered randomly. None of these are great. It's marked for death, so, we have to take someone out and steal their trinket. Which is fine, but that is useless weirdstone, and we need weirdstone. Alright, this is a hard mission. It's hard. It's a weirdstone rush. 1 tightly around the wagon, the other one in 3. Yeah, that's not too bad. We might get lucky and be the 1 in 3. Be the one tightly around its wagon, then we can just run into one direction. Otherwise, we'll have to try and figure out a way to regroup while they're running around grabbing weirdstone, I suppose. Yeah, I like the sound of it. I think we'll do this one. I think that's the one we're going to do. I do need to level up our boys, though, don't I? So, we're going to go agility, so he can be more dodgy. We need to make sure he can stay alive if he gets caught, in combat. Weapon skill, so we can hit more. Because he will be using that staff of his for a while until he starts getting better at casting spells, Yeah, weapon skill, I need you just be able to be hitting reliably with your sword. So, Neziel here, this mutant, he's a bit of a weird one because mutants mutate. So, when he ranks up, he's going to get a random mutation. And again at rank 4 and 7. And that might mean one of his arms turns into a tentacle or something. So we can't rebuild this guy for parrying, or build this guy... We can build him for dodging, regardless, but we can't rebuild him as like a parry guy, because he might lose his arm and not be able to hold a shield. Or he might end up getting an arm that acts as a shield? I don't know, actually. I have no idea. But he's going to end up with random mutations, so it's going to be a bit iffy. So I think we're going to go with agility. We'll make him really dodgy. That's what we're going to do. He can get very killy as well if he gets like a claw arm or something. So this guy, alertness for the alertness puts up your initiative, so we'll be able to go earlier. And we need agility as well from him, so he can dodge if he does get caught in combat. Also have some climb, which means he can get into better shooting positions. But yeah, we need to get ballistic skill and accuracy up for him. Now for you. Oh, and by the way, ballistic skill, that's how accurate he is. Accuracy is how likely he is to get a critical hit. So, I know, seems a little odd. These could both be called accuracy, depending on the game system. But anyway. And for you, I think... so intelligence could be quite good, because it gives stun resistance, which isn't a bad idea. Leadership, pointless for him. Pointless for him, because, yeah, I mean, it puts up, morale value, so it means that he can anchor your warband a little bit better if they start losing people. But, yeah, intelligence, I think we'll go alertness so we can get better initiative. They're very slow. They're very slow right now. If they can go ahead of other players a bit, it means we can have a better turn, better first turn. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. Cool. Alright, let's go do that mission. Oh boy, so it's a hard mission, so we get +1 experience if we win. The enemy will have +20% damage and HP, I think. But, yeah, let's see how it goes. And again, I'm just launching mission.
Reported a secret cache of equipment in the ruins, but recovering it has become no easy task. Somehow, an enemy warband has learned of your plan. Worse, they're lying in wait and have deployed patrols to flank your warriors.
So if I'd pick deploy, I'd be able to choose where to place people, roughly, right? Roughly. There'll have a couple of nodes in each of the locations where you can put people. So it's usually a lot better to do that. Even if you're split in 3, there's usually enough positions to place people that you can actually cram up your whole warband into only 2 locations instead of 3. So it's a
new round.
It's better to do, but I never do it. I never do it. It's just a house rule of mine. I don't like deploying. I find it boring. I like the surprise of going, oh, okay, this is where my guys are. But actual deployment is just it's a bit tedious. And fewer surprises. Fewer surprises. The AI is a bit dumb, so I don't want to get every advantage. Where is that? Oh, that's in the next building along. Okay, it's in that building. I'm not sure how I can get in there. We need to figure out where the enemy are. Because, I mean, this all seems like nothing will be back here, right? It seems like they'll be split into 3, maybe over here, down here, and over here or something. Is what it feels like. So I guess we just pick a direction and run in it, right? So maybe we just sort of run this way? We're against witch hunters by the looks of it. The grim punishers. So yeah, maybe we just run in this direction. But we do want to get as much weird stone as possible. So maybe it's best we push down this way instead. It's kind of tough. Yeah, I think there's more. With those pieces and this, yeah, a couple there, a couple there. I think it's a little more dense in this direction. We need 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can get all of that. I don't think we will. I think it's going to be a bit of a nightmare to get all the weird stone. Okay, so it's not in there. So it's upstairs. That'll be it. That'll be it. And it's a fragment. That was kind of a waste of him running around, to be honest. That was a bit pathetic. Alright, there's another one next door as well that I'll grab. Let's jump you down. Okay, good. You didn't suffer any damage. It'd be really annoying if you'd taken damage from that. And, okay, that's the other one right there. So I guess I grab that next turn. I think we're going to take him back to our wagon as well. We're going to be real slow moving here, I think. It's a bit silly. The enemy might just regroup. Maybe I should be going on the offensive and forget the weird stone. But I kind of want to get the bonus objective. You get a bunch of extra XP. I think it might be an extra 3, actually. For each person if you complete the secondary objective. And you do want get like you get a bunch of extra loot as well. So like it's great to do, but also it's sort of bad to do because it speeds up leveling, which means it speeds up the enemy's leveling, and you can get into a point where you haven't been able to collect enough weird stone over the fewer fights you've had required to get to that level, so you then can't afford any of the training. So it's sort of a bit silly. It gets real messy real quick, but only a fragment.
Updated.
But yeah, it's weirdly paced, this game. But I like to go quicker, so I like to level up faster. Even if it means affording things later becomes tricky. So yeah, do I want to push that way and grab this stuff? I really don't know. Nah, I'm going to push this way. Or do I want to go forwards a bit and start pushing along this way? Yeah, I'm going to start pushing along here. Because I think it'll be a while before... Maybe not that long before everyone climbs up here. Interesting. Alright, well, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to overwatch. And the rest of our guys can get onto this street at least. Surely. So we've got 2 out of the 3 weird stones claimed. So they are picking up some. So there will be a chance that we can get to 55% just from looting stuff that they brought from further afield. So, you know, there is still a chance there. Okay, so there's 2 there. Is one on the building and one off the building? Are they next to each other? I think they're next to each other. That's going to take too long to climb around. Okay, they are next to each other. Alright, I'm going to be able to dodge, but I'm going to be able to ambush. So this is great as well, him picking up Weirdstone, because he will get the extra crit chance. So that's useful. And he will take some damage too. Hooray. This might heal him though. This might heal him. Go on, heal him. No, we've got a different negative effect. What happened to him? Spellcasting's more expensive. Oh no, that's going to be such a pain for us, isn't it? Totally. What a pain. Okay, enemy turn. Alright. Love to see it. Also love to see Fish Skeleton. Hi Fish Skeleton. With a little wizard hat. Really cute. Of course he is. It's a Fish Skeleton. It's a bunch of junk. Sure. Sure. Am I going to actually take that back to my wagon, though? Apparently. Apparently. Hey, Bert. Got like real Bert and Ernie energy, I find. Oh, I guess more Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Either way. You know, whichever.
A new round has started.
Okay, good. Let's, you can't go that way. Cool. I'm not going to drop off that one little fragment. Or am I? I guess I might as well. There's a couple of enemies coming towards us. But, like, you know, kind of rubbishly. I think we'll still kill them in drabs. I don't think we're going to end up in a big engagement where, like, you know, more will show up before we're able to finish what we started, you know. I'm going to try and climb up there with him as well. To get that other weird stone. Even though I can't see it, so it's probably only a fragment. But I want that secondary objective, so I'm going to grab what I can. Knowing that we have a big wall there, that they're going to be climbing up, hopefully carrying some weird stone, and we can clobber them. You know, with like most of our warband at once. Alright, 7 weird stone have been claimed total. Oh, he's climbing. I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe just looting. But yeah, hopefully someone will climb up here and we'll take him out before it's the next person's turn to then climb, you know? And we can just have a train of people climbing up here getting clobbered by, you know, multiple people. Hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, so there's one, like, directly below us, huh? Yeah, there he is. Who I can't seem to shoot. I might be too close to him. I think I'm going to do an aimed shot so we have a slightly higher crit chance. I don't think we need to reload right now, do we? Nice. Although saying that, someone might climb up here and charge us. Because climbing up doesn't count as a movement, so he's not going to be able to charge. You need to be like a little bit further back if you're going to try and do that. So we might have just screwed over our boy here. Sorry, Faust. Sorry, mate. Just, you know, stay strong. You can take a hit, though. I guess what I could also do is just be up here, so when he climbs up. If you are climbing up into someone who's not in combat, it just nudges them to the side. And if you are climbing up into combat, well, then you can't. Because it would then have to move multiple characters, and it doesn't like doing that, so it doesn't. But if I'm here in dodge stance, then they'll end up in combat, and then he can charge them when they're pinned. He's going through the building, isn't he? I mean, that's okay, I think. I think that's fine. Yeah, I don't think that's a problem. And next turn, if he tries to move forward, I'll end up... I'll charge him. Or, on my next turn, I can attack that other guy. I think this will be fine. I think this will be fine. We're going to have another couple of beefy boys coming in anyway. There we go. Drop off all this junk that I found. And don't worry, Galris. Those bow pistols might be cross. But there's nothing you can do about it, so don't you worry, okay? Now, do I start pushing that way? Or do I just get more people in here? Let's get more people in this entrance. Let's also ambush with you. In case someone tries to get behind our boy once he's ambushed someone. Alright, just they're going to encourage each other.
A new round has started.
Alright, because they're adorable. That's why. Not a trap. Surprising. I'll just take it. I'll take it on the chin. Oh, you know what? It's a shard. I'll take a shard.
Objectives updated.
There's also a woman with no feet. Who took your feet? Well, I'll see what she's got in a minute. Ambush, I guess. I think I can jump down from that little broken bit. Are you climbing up? No, running into traps. But are they going around as well? Are we guarding a point that just none of them are bothering to climb up? I guess the fact that they can walk up, the fact that they can walk is making them just not climb. That's very silly. Alright, that's disappointing. I should have blocked a doorway instead, apparently. And I can't get near him because he's going to be in ambush stance. So they're all going to spread out now. At least I can shoot him. That's nice. I bet as soon as we end up in a fight there, someone will climb up here instead. Or come in from behind us. That's entirely possible too. Because there are people we haven't seen yet, of course. Alright, well. Right in the eye. He's fine. If we had gotten a crit there, that would have been marvellous. Because that crit would mean that he wouldn't be in ambush stance anymore. We could just charge him with everybody. It'd be hilarious. And yeah, there's still someone else running around. Still only 8 Weirdstone have been claimed total. Oh, we found the leader. And he's got ambushed. Oh, damn it, we didn't hit him. But that guy in ambush stance behind... oh, actually, no, it'll be his turn next, won't it? I was just thinking, that guy. Now we can get into engagements and we don't have to worry about him, but he's probably just going to attack someone in a minute. Right, well, I think this is the best thing for us. Hello, Ruben. Could you get critical hitted, please, so I can do some big damage to you? because I think that would be nice. Be very polite. You're polite, right? You're not a force of chaos, are you? No, polite boy. He's going to go ambush this way. Oh my god. Well, that went well. Ow! I can't believe our little double stack of ambushes actually, like, bore fruit. That's pretty funny. Because by all accounts, like, that's nice. Just very silly. Stacking people on top of each other like that. Oh, we didn't have anything cool? Alright, well, I'm taking all your junk anyway. Alright, that guy's now all alone, so he might fail an all-alone test. Which is nice. And... dunno now where to go. Don't really want him to be in combat anymore. Not really. So I think I'm just gonna hide him back here in a dodge stance. Because I don't think he'll be close enough. If I sort of do this, right, if people try and walk around, they might end up pulled into combat with him and he'll be dodging. It'll just stop our archer from getting attacked, basically. I mean, maybe. Maybe. Well, this would be good if we hit him. And we hit him and it was good. I was right. Hooray for me. Dodge. Obviously, this Witch Hunter can attack twice on his turn.
A new round has started.
Which is a little frightening. Alright, let's try and move as much as we can this way. And then we'll scavenge. 25 gold coins. Not bad. And then we'll see how close we can get to engaging in that combat. We can jump down. Okay, this is a pretty efficient use of our strategic points. That is more loot. Do I just run off this way? It's risky, because there might be more enemies this way. But just getting some more weird stone would be good. Ugh. Although, you've only got one pocket. So there's one more weird stone I could get over there. There's only 8 that have been claimed. So even if all the enemies come in, like, we're not getting much from them. Are we? So, there's 2 there. Do I, like, shoot and then run off? And just leave these 3 to deal with him and this guy when he climbs up? Maybe. Maybe I do. But if I run over there, I could clobber him, and that would be really useful. We are going to need to clobber a bunch of them. And yeah, if Alak gets caught out on his own, they do have a hero. They do have a hero still running around. So if he's way out on his own, fighting a hero on his own, he's probably going to lose. It'll be him against like a Templar or something. God, it's risky as hell. Probably too risky. Probably too risky. Where are you going, Alec? Where are you going? Alright, well there's one. And... where's the other? Okay, I can't see where that one is. And where is the beacon? Okay, so it's down there somewhere. Can I reach anyone else? No, I can't with that. Alright, ambush, I guess. We'll see. Right, enemy turn. And, oh, now they climb up. Okay, now our archer's probably going to get clobbered. Which, actually, I'm kind of... nope, ambush stance. Oh, okay. Now the flagellant's coming in, though. Oh, is he trying to climb up there and failing? He tried to climb up somewhere else and failed. Oh, good. He just used up a bunch of his strategic points just faffing around. That's hilarious. Okay, don't have to worry about him, but they do have a Templar somewhere. The fact we haven't seen him yet means he might be stuck on a balcony. Because that is a thing that happens. He might be stuck on a balcony. Game? Game. Okay, don't think he's stuck on a balcony. I wasn't looking at search points or weirdstone claimed. I can only shoot this guy. I can't move, because then I'll get ambushed. So I just have to shoot him. Perfect. Alright, reload and then dodge. So strange he didn't try and charge us. He failed his alone test. And he fled. Are we going to get him? Oh, we missed, which means he successfully fled. That's really disappointing, because we're not really going to be able to catch up to him. We're not going to be able to catch up to him on this turn. He's got way more strategic points than us. Oh, that's so disappointing. Alright, now he's right there. And he's going to ambush us if we move. God, this is annoying. Right, what's the plan here? I'm going to see. Oh, I could go down there and start fighting that flagellant. We might have to, you know. We might have to. But then that other guy's going to turn up. He's going to get 2 attacks on us. Oh my god. You've got to be kidding me. I think I can get him. I think I can get him. But only if I play this very smartly. Nice. Alright, that is great. However, it does leave Nizil here in a bit of a funny position. Okay. You can't really move either, can you? You're really hurt, poor fella. Where do I want you to go then? I can't push that way. I think he'll be able to charge where he is. It's very disappointing we weren't in a slightly different order. So actually, I think we ambush, and then we might ambush the flagellant if he comes around. Then the flagellant might counterattack and kill us, because if he's got 2 weapons, if he's carrying 2 weapons, Galris might just get clobbered, but we'll see. And yet we can charge. We can charge. Which doesn't seem bad. I mean, he'll get a turn, we get a shoot. I mean, we could just... I think we might just have to bring... Yeah, there's no hope in hell we're going to get 55% of the Weird Stone. We'll just bring our leader down here to finish this guy off when we get the chance. Because, yeah, that's beautiful. Well done.
A new round has started.
Go around the trap. Okay. Yeah, we'll just clobber him twice. Ah, missed. Rubbish. Alright, we might not be able to get him then. Oh, we got to crit that time? If we got to crit the first time, he'd be dead. Sure, let's just dodge. That's a real pity. That's a real pity. And we have seen their Templar now. The Templar is somewhere. Ow. Oh, he's only got a one-handed weapon. That's not so bad. And he gets to go next, which is a bummer. He failed his all-alone test, though. So we take him out, and they're going to be potentially fleeing. Is good. Unfortunately, we weren't able to loot their leader before we got caught up in combat again. Oh my god. Okay, so we have a 65% chance to put their leadership below the threshold. And we failed. Alright, fine. You be like that. Let's start running up over here to grab some loot. This is going to be a little tricky. I'm worried about where they're... Oh, there he is. Oh my god, he was actually right next to... Okay, that's a problem. I think he might get attacked next round. Oh dear. There's loads of weird stone around here that we can grab. As long as we weren't in combat with this schmuck. Get out of here. So, a bit of a pain. Bit of a pain, this one. But I think we can try and keep away from the Templar. Then maybe, just maybe, we can grab enough weird stone. Maybe. Nothing here, great. That's what I love to see. Yeah, do we push in this direction? Or do we start trying to grab this stuff? with him. I think we want our injured boy to run over here, because I think they've run out of enemies in this direction. So, yeah, let's get over here, I suppose. And you just sit tight, I guess. You're going to get attacked twice, though, by the Templar, probably. So, crap, you kind of need to be in dodge stance. It's not great dodge, but still helps. Still helps a little. Just a bit. Did I ever check that? Did I ever check that loot? I think I did, didn't I? I think I did. Alright, there's only a shard. And, oh, he moved. He moved down. Interesting. So he's just over there. I'm not sure we can make it all the way across here. But alright, I think I'm going to move this way. There's more weird stone nearby. Is that upstairs? Or downstairs? Oh, down there. I think I can pick it up. Nope. Oh, that's different. That's different stuff entirely. Also, we're already full, so if I go over any weird stone, it's not going to make any difference. Oh. Well, I think Weeping Blade's worth more than that hammer, so I guess I'll swap that. Silly Gelris. It's fine. He can get into the back of that flagellant next turn. And we'll see.
A new round has started.
We'll see how that goes. Or maybe we'll just do it with you. I'm not sure this is going to make the slightest bit of difference, is it? Oh, and that's as much as you can pick up.
Updated.
And yeah, I'm not going to charge because I want to be able to hit him twice. But hopefully our mutant can finish him off on his turn, and then maybe grab some more stuff. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, they failed the route test. I thought they would, but you still got to hedge your bets, you know? You still got to hedge your bets. Try and get what you can. Well, we did pick up a cluster. We did get a cluster. So that's something. We got a bit of weird stone. Not really much. Yeah, that was fine. We did fine.
The decadent
I'll say it's very unusual, this campaign. Like, the last campaign we played, I was doing basically every optional objective I was managing to get. This one, haven't been so lucky. Haven't felt to be in a position to.
Outstanding.
But hey, we did 2 missions in an episode, so that's nice. Good episode economy, if nothing else.
The gods are with you.
The gods.
Remarkable.
Remarkable gods are with
The
you.
Warband is getting stronger.
Alright, another henchman slot. Lovely. Which will help and give us some more flexibility. For, you know, grabbing objectives and things. You know, more people can delay. I don't know what we get. Should we get another shooty boy? Maybe we should. Maybe we should. Another shooty boy? Could get one at rank 4. We can technically afford to get one at rank 4, but that would then make all of our enemies rank 4. So I think at this stage we should probably stick to rank 0 and save ourselves the money. Because yeah, everyone at 1. In fact, I mean, he's still rank 0. So yeah, I think we can stay low level for now. Yeah, another archer would be nice though. Have they been all that useful? They're a hell of a lot quicker than these guys. Although they shouldn't be, should they? The other one was in armor being slow, obviously. Yeah, I don't know. You know what, I'll get one anyway. If you get them at... Yeah, look at this. Level 4. They have an additional offensive point, so they can shoot twice. So they do get a lot better quite quickly. But yeah, I'm going to do that. And, mate, look at you. Look, you're a mess. You're a mess, pal. Come on. I didn't need to change that one. And this one. And this too. There we go. Cool. I mean, you do look exactly the same as your mate. Should we give you a slightly different, like, hood or something? Should we do that? Doing the other style. Oh, there we go. That looks different. Different but the same, you know, same brand, but different look. I much prefer the half and half with the yellow sun and the checkers on the other side. I think it's sort of a shame that they don't halve this in any way. Yeah, I think even yellow trim. I think yellow trim with half blue, half white, I think would look really cool. But we don't get to decide that. Okay, next day. Alright, everyone's healthy, so I guess we're going to do some leveling up. You get more intelligence, so your spells improve. You, I think, more alertness. Although, maybe stun resistance. Nah, let's have alertness. For you, ballistic skill, please. And I just realised we also need to put up his agility. He's going to get quite good at dodging quite quickly, I think. More weapon skill for you, so you have a better chance to hit things. More alertness, so you're a bit quicker. And I guess... I mean, this is all pretty good, isn't it? What do we get for you? I mean, doing like extra damage. Which doesn't seem like a lot. You know, extra damage per point. But that does add up quite a bit when you're hitting a couple of times per turn. And also, when you get better, you know, better weapons, that damage goes up quite a bit. So rather than being an extra 1 point, you know, each strength, it's sort of like 1 or 2 points. You know, later on, it starts to add up quite a bit. So you're sort of doing an extra, like, you know, between 15 and 30 damage with your strength. And you get to carry more, too. You know, him being able to carry more would be a big deal. That would be kind of great. God. Yeah, I'm going to put up his strength a bit more. A lot of the abilities we give him will probably be strength-focused. Anyway, you know? Though he is going to need something like sidestep. We might give him sidestep, but there's one that just puts up melee resistance, which I think might be what we want for these guys. It's usually what we want with the two-handers. It kind of sucks, I think. It's not great, and you still kind of want to put your agility up for the sake of the melee resistance anyway. Oh, I'm going to put up his agility. Screw it. Agility, weapon strength, and alertness. Let's do that. And yeah, weapon skill and alertness. It's a tough choice with them, I think. If I gave them a like one-handed weapons, I think it would make a lot more sense. It'd be a lot easier to decide, because it wouldn't be about like raw brawn. It'd be about more, you know, just like reliable hits. And frankly, like, you're going to be more reliable if you can attack more times, and if you've got a one-handed weapon, you can generally attack more time. Because, you know, you don't have the tiredness and everything. So generally, you can get that damage in more reliably, because even if you miss one, you're hitting with the others. So you're still, you know, the average damage you're doing each turn, you're at least doing something each turn. So it's always adding to it. Adding to the damage they're taking. And extra chances for, like, critting and things like that. So, you know. And if someone's got, like, 2 health left, you don't need to hit them for 70 damage. You can hit them for 20, and that's enough, and then you can hit someone else. So, you know, you're not wasting as much damage either. So more attacks is generally better. But it's not as exciting, you know? It's not as exciting. Brutal Weirdstone Rush, average and good. Oh, that's the story mission. There's a normal one there, another brutal one, good and average. Both warbands are scattered. I mean, again, that's such a risky one. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure which one I want to do. I'm going to leave the decision until next episode. I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to have a think about it. I might even use some scouts, but I'm going to think about it. We're because, you know, I've had 2 missions today. It's been a good episode. We got a lot done. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it as a surprise. Guys, if you're enjoying this, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.
Warned of an enemy in the area, you have prepared an ambush for them. The attack, however, did not succeed as planned, and the